Jodeci, no Key Sweat. I wish I was one of them singer brothers. Boy,
Yeah.
if I could sing, ooh, boy,
Don't refuse myself.
it's my window.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Victorious Living, Practical Conversations Rooted in Faith. I'm your host, Ryan, and I'm a licensed therapist.
And I'm your co-host, Joshua. I'm a blue-collar entrepreneur.
Yes. So welcome back, guys. Today we are talking about, hold on, snap. This is supposed to be a wardrobe change.
Yeah, we rolling with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll just be part two.
We in here.
Okay. I'll start again. Okay.
We good. No, keep going.
Oh, no. I got to start from the beginning.
What?
I just started.
Oh, all right.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Victorious Living, Practical Conversation. Nope. 3, 2, 1. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Victorious Living, Practical Conversations Rooted in Faith. I'm your host, Ryan, and I'm a licensed therapist.
And I'm your co-host, Joshua. I'm a blue-collar entrepreneur.
I just love the way he says that. Yes. So, guys, welcome back. Part 2, we are talking about men's mental health awareness. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I really wanted to do this series and really dive in on men's emotional state and how we can better come together as a community to bring more awareness about men's mental health. So
don't talk to women if you want to.
So here's a question. Here's an idea. Why do you think many men struggle to communicate their emotions effectively? Like just can't find the words at times.
They were never taught.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be taught to express yourself.
Yeah. So like I feel statements, hey, when you did this, it made me feel like this. I always say connecting a person's actions with the way that it makes you feel.
Well, so what happened, right? A lot of times men will let stuff go. Mm-hmm. But now that you just dug into the ground, we finna pick up all the flowers.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, okay, I wonder what it would possibly look like if men were taught to effectively communicate. Sometimes men will off an impulse, anger, and we can't really find the words.
Men let a lot go, man. Women are meticulous at
wordplay. Yes.
And y'all say something to cut you down to your grandma's soul.
Grandma's soul, huh?
So you got to defend yourself. You know, not in a physical manner, of course.
Right.
You got a lot of weak men that do, but man, nah.
Yeah. So like you said earlier, just men really weren't taught to effectively communicate how they feel.
And women weren't taught how to be supportive to men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So with all that imbalance, man, you have what we have today. You got high domestic violence rates. Mm-hmm. You got men that are just choosing to be single.
Yeah. It's a lot of stress. I might as well just be single.
For real.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot on the news lately with men, a lot of DV for sure, but men that are committing these heinous crimes against their wife or against their girlfriend. And obviously this definitely not justifying these things. What I'm saying is I wonder, the mental state and the lack of self-control when it comes to anger, because a lot of these heinous crimes are built from rage and anger.
Crimes of passion.
Crimes of passion.
Louisiana is a crime of passion state.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Are you an attorney? Will be an attorney?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Right? No, I got a ways to go, but
yeah.
And I won't get into that crime of passion thing, but we'll look it up. We're a crime of passion state.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I most definitely will.
So, security on men,
Mm-hmm.
I was always taught to keep it P. You can have my woman, take her.
Yeah.
I ain't flexed out about it. Never was.
Yeah.
And that nonchalantness, women don't settle with her because y'all want to be, you good? All right, I'm going to call you right back.
Of an entrepreneur, the life of an entrepreneur, it never stops.
So, lost my train of thought. We were talking about
communication, men having a hard time effectively communicating how they feel.
Sorry, I got back on track. So, you communicating to women is,
yeah, that's a lot.
Like learning a new language.
Okay, which brings me to my next question, which is how can friends and family create safer emotional spaces for men?
They got to be safe emotional spaces in general.
You mean family and friends have to provide that space?
They got to be that themselves.
Yeah.
So, honestly, right? It's a lot of great people, but you have a lot of blind leading the blind. Mm-hmm. And I say that, but it works for them. Mm-hmm. So people have to be very cautious on their advice, right?
Right.
Because what works for you in your household don't work for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it don't make no one no greater or no worse, but it's not the same chemistry.
I got you.
A lot of people give advice on leave that individual, rah, rah, rah. Man, that'll work for you.
Right.
That's not gonna work for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got an unhealthy balance, but it works. Leave it alone.
Yeah. But then themselves, they have to prove that they are safe.
Man, I stay out of people's business.
But what does that look like? You know, a person that's safe, a family member that's safe, a friend that is safe. Like for the men that are out there that don't really know what that looks like, what does that look like to you?
What's safe?
Family members, friends, close friends. Like what does safety looks like to you? Like what does that look like? Because when I think about safe, I think about I can be vulnerable and I'm not judged by me being vulnerable and really having a conversation about how I really feel about whatever.
I'm very limited on who I'm really vulnerable with.
Okay.
I'm a talker, right?
Yeah.
So I put certain things out there, but I'm very cautious. It's people that have proven themselves to be there. Mm-hmm. You know, and I didn't have discernment.
You know you love that word. You love the word. I'm gonna get you to love it. So it'll take some time.
Nah, man. It, like for me, I don't know them words where you just say like safe, like make me feel like a man hugging me in the wrong way or something. But I get your point, right?
Yeah.
So I got a lot of people. Let's clear the narrative, right? A lot of people say black people can't work together in anything.
Who said that?
It's just
like the same.
It's a stereotype that's out there.
I mean, I work really well with a lot of black people.
So by me being urban, being a project baby, I could dispel that as well because I work around I work around successful black people. I got some successful Republican friends.
Yeah.
Man, I got a lot of people that I just network with and build and have been really great colleagues to me.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people I also got to keep my eye on too. So, you know, is your discernment word, but you just got to learn how to vary people and learn what they do and how to trust them to say that you can.
It's kind of like putting people in categories.
Yeah, but that's rough.
Why is that rough? Because
people are out to get you.
I mean, is that the mentality you have? Because like you said, they're out to get me. Like that's everybody that you come in contact with. Like, how do you discern that? How do you know that? What makes you feel that way?
Man, you coming up on me what you want. Mm-hmm. Like you. I'm a giver, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a helping person, but God, dog. Big dog, what you got? Where you at? I got you. I'm in the middle of something. Let me call you back, but I'm gonna take care of you. Just bear with me. All right. Thank you, baby. My apologies, y'all. It never stops. So vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
I've been in business 6 years, right? Mm-hmm. Man, there had some people trying to get me out the way. I thought the streets was tough.
Yeah.
Woo.
Some people in business.
I thought the streets was cutthroat. Boys acting like my friend, asking me all kind of questions, trying to shut you down.
Sound like haters.
On the 10th power.
Don't you love it when people just like watch you and they never really support you, but they watch it and they can't really look away?
It's called social media.
That, yeah.
But
yeah.
The distant person doesn't bother me.
Uh-huh.
It's the joker that try to get next to you, build and get information.
Okay.
That's the sun gun you got to do something to. That's who you got to hurt.
Huh.
Them other people, man, I ain't,
Yeah.
they ride by because I'm very protected. My business is my baby.
Right.
It's just like in the streets. That's why there's so much conflict amongst men.
Yeah.
You looking at me this way, men got to be protected because it's some people have some objectives that will blow your mind.
Yeah.
People that make stuff up. People know the energy you got. They know the direction you headed in, and they'll try to throw a monkey wrench in that thing.
I remember last episode we had talked about, you had mentioned about tone, how a person communicates, how it can be two different meanings.
Correct. So by me being, I'm going to go back to me being a project baby and me being an alpha male, man, right? Being black, I learned tone is everything. If I'm crunk, you crunk. Now it's up there.
Yeah.
Right? But I did some work in corporate America. So if you're excited, right? I'm trying to bring you down to where I'm at.
Do you feel like you have to code switch? I mean, like kind of.
Heck yeah. Especially with my people.
See, I don't code switch because I'm the same person with everybody.
You don't have, if you dealing with people that are, you got to understand this, right? You're dealing with people, right? So I got white and black people that feel like I'm going to steal a car. They don't say it. Body language, words, demeanor, and at the end they wind up loving me, right? And I just got to take it.
But what does that do? But what does that do to a person, to a man mentally that, I'm stereotyped, or when people think of me a certain way, they don't even know me,
You can't, so it depends on how the person take it. I don't even take it no kind of way.
Yeah.
I've been black 40 years of my life.
Yeah.
It's not nothing new.
Yeah.
I want that money.
But you have some men, though, that do take it personal, that it is very stressful. It is taxing.
They don't need to own businesses. They don't need to be on the front line. They might be great men. So we're not taking that away from that. Yeah. You got to understand that I am the pilot, the instructor, the cook, the mechanic. I am everything inside my entity.
Yeah.
So when you have to wear all those hats, right, you got to know when to be a wolf, right? You got to know when to be calm.
That discernment. Go ahead.
You done threw me all off. Nah, man, but you gotta know that, and you gotta realize you don't have to bite everybody's head off when you want to.
Turn it on and off.
When you
like
should.
There's a time. Yeah.
Because some men you just gotta check. You got to.
But you're using self-control though. Like you're analyzing the situation, and you have some men that that struggle with that. Because
you gotta realize, right? I learned from being I'm from Johnson Hall. One of the greatest projects in the city in North America. Yeah. It's no longer around. I learned so much in that neighborhood that helped me today.
Right.
And I don't want to go too deep off into it, right? Man, you realize I lived inside them projects, I say probably first 10, 15 years of my life, right before they closed. Man, I'd never seen nobody do no crime. My neighborhood protected me. I won a few project babies. That's why as I got to things as I got older, it kind of threw me off because my neighborhood really sheltered me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things I just didn't see. I saw a lot of love. We disagreed. We had this and that. We had quarrels, but it was more love than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the love I pour out, you getting my neighborhood, you getting my second mother, Mary Lewis, and you getting my pops, Albert Lewis. They both gone. They all three gone, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
But that's when you get that, you meeting those individuals, right?
Yeah.
That poured into me, man. But and there's a lot of other great people that I'm not naming, so we're not negating that. But them my core people.
Yeah.
But going back into defending yourself and standing your ground, you got to.
Yeah.
The man can't be labeled as weak.
Well, that was my next thing when it comes to anger. There are a lot of men out there that struggle with their anger. And it's like, what do I do with this anger? Then asking, why am I so angry?
It's simple, right? What you said about it ain't, you don't like use the word generational curses. What's your word?
Generational habits.
My mom and my daddy both some fly off the top birds. And they both find Christ and just forgot how they used to go hard. That's in me. Then I'm from the section of the city where if it's up, it's up.
Right. So hot or cold, there's no in between. There's no gray area, all or nothing.
I've had to learn. I play the long game with you. Because I get angry over time. It's like a slow
It builds up until it eventually blows up.
No, I'm just going to get you.
Okay.
And when I say I'm going to get you, I don't have to get you physically. I'm going to get you. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you on the list and I'm going to get my lick back. And you're going to know I got my lick back because I'm going to start being nice to you.
We talked about this last episode about forgiveness and the revenge list.
Because, you know, like, sometimes God beat me to it. And if God beat me to it, it's cool. But
He gonna always beat you to it. That's why the Bible says, vengeance are mine, said the Lord. You have to understand this. People reap what they sow. Always.
You gotta help them reap though.
No, you don't, because then you're getting in the way of what God is allowing to happen. And we think that we can do a better job, but God is just like, let me handle this. You don't need to help God.
He needs some help sometimes.
He really don't need help at all. He really don't. I can help you, big dog. No, he said, I got this. That's a lot of energy to hold on to, though, you know. Being revengeful, let me get this person back. I'm going to get my lick back. Like, that's so costly. In my opinion, I just feel like it's really costly.
I spent a whole lot of money.
Yeah?
I spent a whole lot of money. And I'm not bragging.
Yeah.
I spent a whole lot of money. I spent a whole lot of time working. And I apologize I'll apologize if I'm right. I stay out of people's way.
Yeah.
Man, I can name on my hand how many times I've gotten into it with somebody as an adult.
Yeah.
I go purposely to stay out of people's way. So if you made yourself on the lucky list to where and then a lot of times me and people have had disagreements and it's gotten to the extreme.
Yeah.
And we cool to today because it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But once you cross the gun line, and when I say gun, I don't mean like actual, but.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to put a little bit sprinkle a little bit of Jesus in this. One of my favorite things I like to do. But I feel like a lot of times we struggle with the very things that we try to let go is because we're always in flesh. But if I allow God to come into my heart to be able to get to a place, like I said before, to just really give it to him, I have to surrender those things to him, though. So that means I have to like literally let those things go and give it to him. But sometimes we take those things back into our own hands. What's the face for?
I ain't there yet.
Okay.
I just got here with Jesus.
You just got here. Okay.
I'm still in orientation.
We're still in orientation. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's like wrestling with God with this. That's tiresome. You know, do we know how it feels to really wrestle with God?
God, let me go through this. I was minding my business. Jesus, you let this happen.
Well, this is how I look at things. We live in a fallen, broken, dying world. Of course, things are going to happen. And I believe that God, you know, he allows things to happen, but I don't believe that he did it, though. I don't believe, well, you did this. Really, it's man. It's sin. It's somebody that, you know, didn't repent of what they need to repent of, and they just, you know, did other things. So I look at it in that aspect.
I can't get too deep off into my expose because it's people that I would tie into.
I got you.
But all the time, it ain't sin. It ain't man. Sometimes it's just things God let happen. And then when you sit there and you watch God let something happen for so long, you and God gonna fall out. Like you know, like I'm at where I am with God, but we fell out for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's things that, you know, we're not even talking about the things that people talk about. It's things that we don't talk about. It's things God let happen, right? For a long period of time, bro. And you be like, it make you be a different kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you feel like there's still beef there? Like I still have some things I want to get off my chest with God, which I'm sure maybe other men may feel the same way. Like, God, why'd you allow this to happen?
Like we
I didn't do nothing.
We cool, but it's still smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's still smoke me and Jesus. Oh, yeah.
It's still smoke between you and Jesus.
Yeah, it's some things he still got to make right. Oh, yeah. I told you, I just got here. I'm
not
finna lie to you.
I got you. Hey.
So, you know, but it's things prior to, you know, like, bro, God let some things happen for so long, man. Like, I ain't there yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you know.
Yeah, baby steps. I got you.
Yeah, so I ain't finna, you know, we're not going to sugarcoat it, fake it, or funk it. That's one thing you learn about me. I am who I am.
Yeah.
And what I am mindful of, right, is people that watch me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Kids, and I don't want to lead them down the wrong path.
Yeah.
But I stand on what I stand on.
I got you.
You know.
I got you.
You know.
So how does healthy emotional support for men, like what does that actually look like?
Roll them a blunt.
No.
Oh.
No, that is an unhealthy coping skill.
It's unhealthy?
It is an unhealthy coping skill because look, I tell people this all the time.
Okay.
When you come down from that high, your problems are still there.
Yeah,
they're not going anywhere because when a person smokes or drinks, it's just an escape.
Fair enough, but that high kept me up off date at that moment.
Temporarily though, but we're talking about being able to work through the issues, which requires us to process and feel. That's the thing.
No, I get that, but
Yeah.
So those things vary per person, per situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not really a smoker or a drinker.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That ain't really my forte. You know, I like going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I like helping people, right?
That's your go-to.
And
Yeah.
I like accomplishing goals.
Yeah, goal-oriented.
Yeah.
So when we think about healthy coping skills could be a person's interests, their hobbies, fishing, hunting. I'm going to go play golf, hang out with my friends, or,
It could be I could get you.
it could, what? No.
That's healthy.
We're talking about healthy coping skills.
Oh, that's not healthy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Healthy coping skills is when we can't change a situation. So therefore we cope with different coping skills to help us just to manage to get through. So, and you may have men out there that don't know what coping skills are. I don't know my interests or my hobbies. And that could be a way. Also healthy outlets. There's a place in Lafayette, I think it's called All the Rage, where you can go and break stuff.
You gotta be able to afford to get there.
True.
I'm gonna tell you for me, right? Honestly, like in all honesty, fishing, like, bro, having good men to feed into. I'm telling you, right? And I won't divulge the men, right? When I was going through the situation I was going through, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was some brothers that were in the same shoes that just took it like a champ, and I never knew. And I'm talking about like, I don't know, man. It did something different to me. Like, people like to tell you campfire stories. Mm-hmm. These was real individuals telling you real stories, right? That they was actively going through and taking it like a G.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of did something for me, like that was, and again, you don't expose them people under no situation whatsoever, but
you're like, man, they're strong. They went through that and
way tougher than me.
Yeah.
That boy got, oof.
Yeah, but I can only imagine what it did to them internally, though. Like,
it broke you.
Yeah,
it broke you.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, the more a person internalizes, that thing begins to fester and it grows, and then.
So you got to understand with men, right? Men real good at letting stuff go. That's why a fight don't last long. Mm-hmm. Most people don't. So I'm different, right? Mm-hmm. If I don't get you right there, it's gonna build up until I get you. You can thank my mom and my daddy for that. I'll
go back to those mannerisms we were talking about.
I'm gonna make it my life's work. I'm gonna build a Sistine Chapel, and I'm gonna get
Sistine Chapel.
I ran for mayor.
Yeah,
right? And I won't go all into that. I had a point to prove to the city of Lake Charles because of something they done. Mm-hmm. I got my lick back.
And so you feel like mission was accomplished?
I waited years for that.
Yeah, I got you.
It was everything I do, accident or purpose. Like,
there's a motive behind it. There's a reason behind it.
Most definitely. And let me tell you this, right? I really mean well, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go out my way to avoid conflict. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna try to fix it.
Yeah.
But there's certain things to what, like me and that issue with the city of Lake Charles, we good now. Mm-hmm. And I won't divulge into that, but that was one off the list. And it took about 20 years.
I got you.
Yeah.
So why do you think that some men only open up during crisis moments, though?
You're not allowed to.
Yeah.
It's like talking during church.
Talking to a church?
No, it's like talking during church.
Oh, talking during church.
Yeah. You better open up on that scaffold,
when you lid the top, I can't think of it. It's basically like when your lid is fixing to
Like boil over like rice?
Yeah. I can't.
Man, you better you better take it out on that wood. That's why men fight. They letting it out.
Yeah, people box.
I'm not saying that that's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
actually, that's really good coping mechanism skill.
Is beating somebody up?
No, it's actually somebody boxing.
Oh.
Yeah, boxing is a very good healthy outlet. For sure. Even like writing, journaling, women, I encourage them to color or to journal, write your feelings down. But there are men that actually have, I don't say a diary, but like a journal to write down how they feel. They like to paint, poetry.
I'm going to get you. That's my healthy coping mechanism.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. So how important is male friendship and brotherhood when it comes to mental wellness? I think you talked about this earlier, how important it is to surround yourself with people that are gonna, hold you accountable and pour into you.
It is utmost important. Why do you think there's so many sororities, fraternities, brotherhood retreats at church?
Yeah.
Those things are all good things.
Right.
Again, like I was saying, like I went to state with some kids and like me and the men bonded. We had some moments, man.
Yeah.
It was real cool. Like I'm thankful for the brothers.
Yeah.
Those things are therapy. They help you out.
Do you think that changed your mind about some things?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. Like the safeness, and
so I don't think men realize, and we don't do enough of that, right? Mm-hmm. Being that it's so taboo with men. Women, y'all can reach out a little bit more. Us men kind of,
Yeah.
And it doesn't make anything wrong.
Right.
It's just that you don't know how to reach out to a man. Because every man is wired differently.
Right. Yeah. I mean, imagine what a simple check-in does. Hey man, just checking in on you, all right?
So again, like when I went through my traumatic situation, I had somebody that got too close to me, right? For all the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. And that puts that military mind back on. Like, you understand, being a man, being a business owner, being from the streets, right? Yeah. You got to stay on your guard. Because it's men trying to take you out.
Do you feel like you went back or revert back to old habits in a sense? Regress.
I haven't, I thank God, I haven't been to jail, but it's a saying that I take from a lot of penitentiary rules in effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what needs to change culturally for men to feel safer, in just talking about their emotions and just like where they are and just being honest?
We need to have a purge day.
A what?
A purge day.
A purge day?
Purge.
Okay.
Need to be able to go hunt other men. We need to get that bloodline out of here. There's a bunch of men that need to go.
I need some evidence-based stuff. I need something that's tangible.
I'm sorry. I can't say that it's a Christian podcast. I apologize. But Jesus was sliding on ops. So let's not.
That was on Old Testament, though.
I'm rocking with Old Testament Jesus. Old Testament. Hey, Jesus was like, look, if he ain't got that blood on this dope, everybody in the house.
Yeah. But we're talking about something that we can give to our viewers and our listeners and our audience on things that they could possibly do,
So I'm going to say this, right? A lot of women are raising sons on their own, right? And you women are doing the best that you can. Hats off to you, right? Or if you have a group of boys, right? It is important, right? I was never a sports player.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm from Johnson Hall and I love my Johnson Hall family.
Yeah.
But I've been a solo artist as long as I can remember, right? And it has worked both ways, right? I've got some powerful people in my corner that have helped me out, that I didn't realize until I actually sat back and thought about it.
Yeah.
But I've been a lone wolf and it's not a journey for everybody. It's not a journey for the weak.
Yeah.
Man, them kids need to be in the Kappa League. Is beautiful. I love them brothers.
My son's in that.
Man, I sponsored a kid in there. He ain't stay, but I do it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
Because I love them brothers. I love what they doing. I stand behind it. My nephew in it. So things like that, man. Like find something positive to put your kids in as young as possible, right? And you can't. I don't want to, bro. I'm tired of and I know I say a lot and I clown a joke. I'm tired of men versus women and what we don't do. And man, I don't want to fight with you, man. Like them coaches, pour into them coaches, man. Them dudes don't have to do that. They doing a great job. Outside of sports, academics. Say, man, the City Lake Charles offers robotics training like over the summer for free, right? Them camps that's like towards engineering. Man, them kids, bro, let them explore their talents. Like, let them be musically inclined, right? And I know we rapping and singing. When I say music, let them learn instruments, key core values as young as possible. I know we spending money on the sneakers and this and that. Give them valuable tools that's going to carry them for life and put them in different rooms and positions.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to open them up. They're going to teach them how to speak to certain people, teach them how to be in certain environments. Those core things are going to help those who are limited with resources.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. Because my angle was when I think about helping our boys and our men with communications and anger.
Record service.
I love it. Y'all getting the raw unfootage covered. Raw live footage.
What you got?
He couldn't take off tonight, y'all.
Yeah, give me 90 minutes. Send it over. All right. I'm Lewis. Thank you.
I think about moms like just basically setting the tone for, their children and that nurturing spirit, because, how boys go off in the world, they learn their first teachers it is their parents. So it's kind of like, how do we normalize therapy, emotional honesty, and asking, men asking for help among other men. So it's like, how do we normalize therapy, emotional honesty, and asking for help among men?
It gotta start younger, right? And again, the one really big thing that I'm going to include that we gotten away from. I'm big on church, right? I ain't been in a month or so.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
You can't on all these people. Look at your face. You was going to rat me out.
No, it wasn't.
How dare you?
First of all, don't come on this podcast line.
I'm not lying. I ain't been to church this year.
No, I was going to say was, oh, you love church, but I mean, when I invite you, I get, nah, big dog,
I didn't say, we talking about these people. We're not talking about for me. We gonna get on Joshua later.
Okay.
I thought we was giving the people.
We are.
This turned into me.
I'm not talking about you.
You know what? That's what women do.
But my intentions are pure.
I do, but we gonna get to me going to church later. Hey,
I can't wait.
I pay my tithes every Sunday.
Shout out to the Sound Global. My church. Apostle Chantel McNabb and Pastor Marcus McNabb. Shout out.
Hey man, Mill Street Church of Christ. I know y'all ain't seen me all year.
Check
the records.
We'll accept you.
Check the records. Them tithes get paid every Sunday. Baby steps. I told you I just got here.
I got you.
Jesus just let me in orientation. We just got our higher impact.
I got you.
But so pointing to your church, right? You gotta have as many positive aspects as you got timely to fit in, right?
Yeah.
And we cut up. We were kids, but church, them old people taught you values, man.
Yeah.
Man, the old people had peppermints. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was the simplest
little
thing.
Little gold candies.
Man, hey, you sit next to the old church mother, she pinched the heck out you.
Come on, baby. Come and sing for your glory. Come on.
All those core values were important. And man, you know what hurt me when Sacred Heart tore their gym down? That gym was monumental in my childhood. I remember going hoop there, like when Sacred Heart tore that, because it was in the community.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. We had the Y. That Y is gone. I don't know if they're gonna rebuild it. The other one with the pool is gone. So that was key things in the neighborhood. You go to record hops and dances there, and the Y downtown is gone. Like those things were important.
Yeah.
Very important, man. So, like, do the best you can to put your kids around positive influence. And, right, what we feeding them off this phone, right?
We're going to definitely get into that. That's another series. That's a parenting series that I'm going to definitely create. But I agree. I think, social media has a part to play in it. What we see, what we're exposed to, what we listen to. But so like, why do you think there's so many men that feel alone even when they're surrounded by people? Like, you can be in a room full of people and you still feel like you're just by yourself.
Connecting is everything, right? You gotta understand, like, everybody can't connect the same. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's wired different, right?
Right.
Some fellas can connect right away. Some fellas been through so many traumatic situations, it takes you a while to connect.
Yeah.
Some people just rather be alone. And then those that rather be alone, it doesn't make them bad people. They just lonely.
Right.
So knowing where you at, knowing your settings, in the setting being welcoming for a person too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So lastly, I really want to focus on just like the small steps that a person, just a man period, or even a young boy, that what they could do to just be able to express how they feel safe. And one advice that I want to give is just be honest and true to yourself on how you really feel and where you are. And then able to recognize who your tribe is, recognize who is your safe person, because some people feel they don't really have that. So it's like, okay, I recognize what it is, and then go right into, hey man, I haven't been feeling like myself, and that brings dialogue.
I think that knowing who yourself is being able to be checked by your friends.
Ooh, I love that. Accountability.
And when I say checked by your friends, I don't mean disrespected, right? Mm-hmm. But in my business, right, it's a handful of people that I really trust.
They can check you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shout out to Matt Bernard, right? Bernard's Torn. Him and his daddy, man. Like, I seen him earlier today. Reverend Bernard, man, I'm thankful for these people.
Yeah.
More than words could imagine. What I realized is everything is in timing, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning, I wanted things to go one way, right? Mm-hmm. But had it would have been that one way, right? And it's no shot of this to anybody.
Yeah.
I'd be a duplicate of you. So to kind of wrap it up, they let me be myself, mm-hmm. and then people got to see that you're going in anything. People got to see that you're going to stay around before I take you in, because you be the ticket to everybody, and then they'll take down what you got going on, right?
Okay.
But we got to a point to where, like, man, it's all love.
Yeah.
Like, man, you can't tell me these people are not family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, you cannot tell me that I wouldn't be a Bernard. Like, mm-hmm. I love these people with everything in me.
Their intentions are pure.
Oh, man. So if Reverend Bernard come tell me something, I might not like it, but I'm going to respect it.
Yeah.
If Matt be like, that one ain't it.
But that's because you have a relationship with them, though. And that's the most important part, is a person has to have a relationship and bond. And once that is set, then correction can come. Then a person can be checked, because we know it's done with love and intention.
That's why it's such a big roadblock between us, a lot of us reaching out to the kids that mm-hmm. these mothers ask for, right? Mm-hmm. They don't know you.
Yeah.
So you got some strange man yelling at you, telling you what you're doing wrong.
Not my daddy. Yeah.
Wow.
Who are you?
If they don't up the Drake, the kids got pipes. You come and tell me what I'm doing wrong. 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But seriously, like, so that's why, like, I try to support the coaches. That's mm-hmm. why I drive the school buses. That's why, like, we have to have more facets. And that's why I live my purposes, my mistakes out in the open. Mm-hmm. So one thing about it, right? People tend to get saved and they live the life. Yeah. And by the time the kids come around, they don't know that side of you, right?
Right.
I live my mistakes in the open because people could come to me and I'm human.
People can relate to you.
This dude ran for mayor, but he still was in his.
Yeah.
Right? He still comes to the hood.
Yeah.
He still helps show you feed, right? I'm not no better than nobody. I got on some slides like y'all. I'm tired. I work 7 days a week.
He's still working, y'all.
Still got work to do,
Yeah.
But I am working on carving out more time for what's important. Today, me and my nephew went got a haircut. We bonded, and I don't have time.
Yeah.
But
gotta make time.
Gotta make time. We ain't had a haircut in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Been busy, but that window opened up. I grabbed my little man. We got to have our little minute, and
because life doesn't really slow down. It's not going to slow down. We
don't.
have to make that
and
time.
It's more than just buying shoes and you got to be there for them. Man. At the end of the day, whatever you got going on, I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't never really talk about my pops, but I got a solid daddy. My daddy just not one of the people. He don't do no pictures. He don't do no internet. He ain't one of them.
And that's
people.
Okay.
But we all right. You know what I'm saying? I rock with my dad. I just don't really speak on him.
Yeah. But you said something that was really key. You had said that the bonding time, that's really important. Quality time and being able to form those connections with other people so you can have that trust.
Let that man take his son to go get a haircut. Make him go kid his son to take a haircut. Shout out to all the women that have to sit in the barbershop. Because if you find, we want to look at you. But at the same time, that is a therapy session for men. Bro, I don't want to be, all you blendy barbershops with women in there doing hair, man, I understand y'all saving money. And that's your lady. I want to talk smack in peace, and I can't.
And not be mindful. And not watch my mouth or watch what I got to say.
We in here this is the black man's haven. When he gets to
man cave.
Sports and XYZ, man.
Yeah.
Let the women be over there, man.
No censor, no filter.
You should feel safe. And don't get me wrong, you got weirdos. You got people you got to watch out for. So, but you should feel safe being able to go sit in the car and drop little man off and let him be in here around men and get his hair cut and let him be corrected if he need corrected. His barber there, And I know that trust has to be built. Mm-hmm. And it's so many variables into that, but man, and I'm not chopping no man. Shout out all the men that I'm in, but back to those core men days are just days you just miss. You could just be with men and you just,
So what is something that you feel like could be a takeaway from men that you wouldn't mind saying, hey, X, Y, and Z? What does that look like? Some key piece of advice that you would give to men out there. Because again, I'm not a man. I'm a therapist. Honestly, I can only help to a certain extent.
Being a woman, right? I'm not going to lie, man. We tired of fighting with y'all. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't want to fight with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, big dog, I ain't going to hold you. We going to disagree. Man, we tired. Hey, bro, can we end the men versus women, bro? We need y'all. Where's
the white flag?
There is no more life if we don't procreate. We need y'all. We need each other. Bro, we could agree to disagree, man, but it don't have to be all that, man. I can't tell a woman what to do and not to do, but I think that during the men and women XYZ, we take it too far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be all that, man. You got to take it to hell, man, it's not that serious.
But it's also important, again, like I said before, is to over communicate what we need.
Man,
if you feel like we're lacking in something.
Don't listen to that woman. Shut up. Find you someone to help.
Listen to me.
Say, man.
Listen to me. I am helping people with communication skills. How can people know? Because they're assuming. So instead of me assuming, why not over communicate what I need from my person? Or
you want to know how grandma and grandpa got along so long?
She took some stuff.
Grandpa, shut up.
Well, I mean, also.
Hey, I need that hot plate. I'm going to pay these bills. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to be down there at the chicken joint. Grandpa was the man, a limited. Hey, bro, ask all them old school dudes. They were limited on their words.
But also keep in mind that I believe that grandma also took a lot of stuff.
I'm not taking away from them.
That's what I'm saying. So when you have people that have been married for 40, 50, 60 years, look at the timeline with certain things. You'd be surprised.
We can't even get out the ground. We can't even get out the door. We can't even get married. Women are claiming they want to be wives, but they're not showing the characteristics of somebody I want to walk down the aisle from.
So here's the thing about that, and this is something that I've spoken with. I do couples counseling, And one of the things I tell my couples is it is so important to make sure that you get your own personal therapy, because if there are a lot of unaddressed issues that haven't been really tackled head on, those things have a way of bleeding into your relationship, bleeding into the marriage, and affects, the relationship. It affects how you view the world. It affects, how you look at yourself. So I always tell people the importance of get your own therapy, figure out your own self out, and then once you're ready and healed, and then come together. But if not, those things will always tend to seep into the relationship. And so when you had mentioned about, people being prepared and wanting to be that wife, or a lot of people are walking around here that have unhealed trauma, a lot of mental health issues. When I say mental health, the stigma, craziness. And that's not so. A lot of it is just some unhealed trauma that haven't really been fully addressed, that's been brought into, a current situation.
Man, that's on both people.
Yep, absolutely.
It's very unfortunate. Mm-hmm. It's very unfortunate. You know what? I'm going to do this, right? I spent a significant amount of time self-analyzing myself, right? And I am not perfect. I study people, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not to belittle them. It's not to degrade them, right? Mm-hmm. It's to kind of see how people tick, because it's interesting to me, right? Man, you get, man, I've lived and done just a lot. Mm-hmm. Spent a lot of time in California, spent some time in the Hamptons.
Fancy.
You name it, right? I've lived life. Mm-hmm. And it's universally the same. You get people that want to live a good quality life. Yeah. They want to provide for their families and have fun, right? Now all that varies per person, per location.
Right.
I'm going to say that be with someone, right? And I'm kind of going into that woman being your safe space. Be with someone that can be your friend. The worst thing you could do is start off with a woman and hollering at her and dating her. That's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Because from my experience, women tend to be another person when you're friends with them than when you're dating them.
Right.
And you'll never get to truly know this woman.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of that toxic explosion comes, because it's two people who really don't know each other. Mm-hmm. That's why they tearing it down so hard.
Yeah.
They don't know where the line is.
Yeah.
So they both crossed the line and now it's just up and they can't come back for whatever reason. Or you've done something that's past my cardinal rule line and I can't ever forgive you for that.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot in men and women.
Yeah.
So.
But most importantly, though, is to have someone that supports your mental health. That's the main thing. Because but you also said, well, women don't care. Women don't care. But you can't generalize all women.
90%.
Okay, so that there's 10% out there that do.
You probably ain't attracted to them.
I mean, to each his own. You have to think about it. Okay, at the end of the day, like you said, friendship is very important, because do I like this person? Because there may be times where it's just like, man, but the friendship is there. That's the most important part also.
It is, but it's going to be times you're not going to like each other, that you're not going to understand each other, right? That you just got to be there. And it's knowing all that, really and truthfully, right? Like the more people say, you watch people through all these seasons because you got to learn them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, for me, if you somebody that expose people and do all that screenshotting, ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll do it to anybody. I'm cool. I got a criteria myself. We'll be cool, but ain't no, I think a lot of guys dig themselves in the holes. You see this pattern of woman. Yeah. And you fell down that hole, it's your fault.
Yeah.
That's who she is. She ain't gonna change. Prime example. What's that basketball player that had a baby with NBA YoungBoy baby mama? Jamia. She cute. Ja Morant? Is it?
Oh, Ja Morant?
Is it? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
One of those basketball players had a baby with NBA YoungBoy's child's mother.
Okay.
You saw the characteristics of who she was, and now you want to make her a housewife.
wanted her to change. Yeah.
That's not who she want to be. She is a city girl at heart.
Yeah.
Let her be a city girl.
And it also sounds like she probably is not as supportive of mental health because she doesn't really know, what.
Man.
There's so much to unpack.
And it ain't to pick on nobody.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know who you fooling with, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, do a little homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fine.
But there has to be more substance. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, there has to be more substance than what a person looks like. Because I know that the most important part is character and fruit. Character and fruit.
We ain't at Kroger, sister.
Well, okay.
The women dating for pockets and the men dating for looks. Let me break
it down for my mature people out there, my kingdom mind people out there that know what I'm talking about. When you get to a place of understanding, I am just really focused on the character of a person and the fruit that they bear. That's when it's like top tier, top level, because looks, they will fade. We all age, we all will grow old. So that's where the main focus is. But then getting into a healthier place is I have to focus on my mental health. I have to make sure that I am whole, because if not, I'm bringing in some old stuff into a new situation. And then the cycle continues and it repeats. And then you start attracting the same type of person because I'm coming from a place of not being fully healed and wondering, man, this looks familiar, different person. But, so it all mental health. Addressing things within ourselves that is like, okay, I need to work on this. I need to, you said earlier, accountability. Somewhere it has to change.
I agree.
Yeah.
So